Hello students, so this is income tax class and I will be taking capital gain. So capital gain is the first unit of your income tax subject. So after that you are having set off. So we'll go one by one. So first one is capital gain. So before starting the main problems, I'll just tell you some theory part of the chapter. So capital gain. So capital gain means what? I have written points 1, 2, 3 and 4 points. So one by one I will tell you. So capital gain is nothing but profit from sale of capital assets. So profit from sale of capital assets. So assets we know. Asset is nothing but a property, and this property when we are selling that property, after selling when we earn a profit, that profit is known as capital gain. Okay. And now capital assets. So capital assets means what all will come, you should be clear in this. So asset means not all the assets, but some assets are not included in this, some are included. So capital assets means what I have written here. Capital asset is property that is fixed assets of business, profession or personal. So capital gain is nothing but sale of capital asset, and capital asset includes nothing but properties. All properties which you are having, it may be fixed assets of business, of profession or your personal. Personal means for example jewelry. So after selling jewelry, if you are earning some profit, that also comes under capital gain. So capital assets includes not only of business, not only of profession, but even personal. If we are having any property, that also comes under capital asset. So this is second point. Third is included assets. So capital gain generally what all is included? Land, plant, jewelry, then stock is there. So any other asset, that is generally fixed assets. Fixed assets we generally include, but sometimes even intangible assets are also included. So best example I have given just land, plant and personal is nothing but jewelry, machinery, it may be anything. So this, when you include assets, it may be of two types. One is short term and one is long term. So short term means what? When it is less than, or you can say less term or less duration is there. Less duration it is included, and long term is long duration. So when we have an asset with us for a long years, for many years, it comes under long term, and if we are having it only for 1 year or 6 months, that it is known as short term. So this is the theory part of your capital gain. Once again I will repeat and then I will show you the format of capital gain. So capital gain is nothing but when we are earning some profit from sale of capital assets. Okay, and so capital asset is nothing but property. What type of property? Fixed assets. Okay, fixed assets of business, of profession or a personal assets. Included assets. Which included asset? Land are included, plants are included, jewelry, then machinery. Any fixed asset which we are having, and when we are selling that fixed asset, after selling that fixed asset, if we earn the profit, that is nothing but capital gain. Okay. So next, there are two types of capital gains. One is short term capital gain and one is long term capital gain. So short term is for a short period and long term is for a long period. So when you are selling, say for example, if you purchase a house in the year 1980 and have sold in the year 2002, it is a very long period, and this period is nothing but long term capital gain. But in case you have purchased a property in 2002 and sold it in the next year 2003, it is termed as short term capital gain. So this is generally important points of theory which I am going to explain, which I have explained here now. Next we will move with the format. So format of calculating or computation of capital gain. So format is simple and only few things are included in the problem. So I'll just show you. So format for capital gain, long term is little bit different and short term it is different. So we'll go with straight away format of capital gain of long term. So in bracket I will just write long term. Okay, so same particulars then is amount and amount. So these are the columns which we have to do. 2 columns of amount and 1 column of particular. So same in the form of statement which we do. So first one is sale proceeds. So first always your problem starts from sale proceeds. What is the sale proceeds? It is nothing but selling price of the property. Say for example it is land. So sale proceed of land. What cost you have sold the land, that cost should be written here. Straight away write it in the outside column. Then after this we deduct less cost of acquisition. Acquisition or cost of purchase. Acquisition is nothing but cost of purchase. Okay. So this is having one formula. In the next I will be telling you regarding formulas and all the calculation. Now just I will show you the format. So here less cost of acquisition, you will have to take either the index cost, it is given in the problem, or fair market value. Whichever is higher, we take it in the calculation. So whichever is higher, we have to do the calculation here and then write the amount. Calculation formula I will let you know afterwards. Then after less cost of acquisition, we deduct cost of improvement. Improvement, if it is given, only you all have to deduct, otherwise only cost of acquisition has to be calculated. So even cost of improvement is having one formula. That formula I have to calculate, then write it, and total you will have to deduct from the sale proceeds. Then remaining balance amount is there. So next, if any brokerage charges are there. So brokerage charges deduction. After that, whatever balance remains, that is capital gain. So this is the format of your problem. So just once again I'll go through. So it is long-term format of long-term capital gain. Short-term also I will give you the format. So first I'll go to this sales proceed. It is given in the problem. Write the sale proceed or cost of sales. Then less cost of acquisition. Acquisition is nothing but cost of purchase. So we have to calculate this. Cost of index is given. So cost of index or market value, whichever is higher, that amount has to be taken and calculation has to be done. So write it in the inside column. Then less cost of improvement. Improvement again calculation we have to do. After calculation you have to write here both the amount after adding. You will have to deduct from the sale proceed. Then balance will be remaining. Then if any brokerage is there, brokerage charges is there, that has to be deducted from your amount, and then remaining amount is nothing but capital gain. What type of capital gain? It is long-term capital gain. Okay, so this is your theory part of capital gain, and I will be sending your notes regarding these. Detailed format is there in the notes. You go through that. So I hope you have understood. In the next part, I will be telling you regarding the problems. Yes, now next, after format of capital gain, we will be going through the formulas which we require for the calculation of index cost of acquisition and index cost of improvement. As I told you in the format, we have to calculate two things. One is index cost of acquisition and one is index cost of improvement. So this is the formula of that. So index cost of acquisition. So what is index first? I will tell you. Here I have written. Index is given by the department. So this is year and cost. So 2001 2 it is 100, 2019 20 289, the 2012 13 200. In this way every year one amount is given, that is known as index cost, which is already or before only calculated and given by the government every year, and that we have to include here. So now market price of asset. So first is market price of asset into cost of index. So cost of index in bracket I have written sale. What is the sale? So sale date. So when we have sold the property, that date. Say for example we have sold in 2001 2002. What is the index of that? 100. So I have to write here 100 divided by cost of index at the time of purchase. So at the time if you have purchased any property, if the index have say for example if the property I have purchased in the year 2013 or 1213, it is 200. So I will write here 200. So here we have to write the market price of the asset, and here both the side index. But which index? Above I have to write sale index and below I have to write the purchase date index. So this is calculation of cost of acquisition. Acquisition is nothing but cost of purchase. And what date you have purchased, that date index should be included. Then next is index cost of improvement. So index cost of improvement, again one formula is there. So here I have to write cost of improvement. Here I have written market price of asset. Here it is index cost of improvement. This amount is given in the problem. Then cost of index, again same. Sale when we have sold, and cost of index here I have to take regarding improvement. So only main difference is what? These two will change. Cost of sale index will remain same. So index cost of improvement divided by, okay, index cost of improvement into cost of index of sale divided by cost of index but of improvement date. Okay. So this is the formula of two terms, that is index cost of acquisition and index cost of improvement. So this is complete with the theory part. After this I will be telling you problems.